Are you a college student that needs a credit card but not sure which one is worth it? Today I'm breaking down the best student credit cards in 2026 and how to choose the right one for your lifestyle. This is coming from a 20-year-old finance student that's been building credit since 18 years old. I have a 742 credit scored and I have $14,000 saved in my savings. First, we're going to talk about why students should get a credit card. Reason number one is build credit. First, building credit is important. Your credit history helps you with loans, getting an apartment, even car insurance. Also for rewards and perks, you can literally get cash back on food, gas, and just anything you buy. So instead of paying it regularly on your debit card, if you get a credit card and you pay it on there, you literally get money back for spending money. You're already spending the money, so you might as well spend it on a credit card and get money back. You just have to keep in mind to always pay on time. Never go above the limit, never max out your card, and of course avoid that. Next, we're going to talk about what makes a great student credit card. No annual fees. You do not want any fees, especially while in school. Rewards, you get points back or even cash back. That's always good rewards. Easy approval. Many student cards are easy to get with limited credit history. Easy approval is definitely one. And credit reporting. Make sure it reports to all three bureaus so you build credit. Now we're going to talk about the best student credit cards for 2026. Number one, we have the Discover It Cashback. It's great because you get 5% cash back on all reporting categories, and you also get 1% cash back on everything else. Discover also matches cash back in your first year. This is best for students who can activate categories and maximize the rewards. Number two, we have the Bank of America customized cashbacks for students. It's great because you get 6% cashback on the category that you choose for your first year. You also get 2% cashback at any groceries. So this is definitely important if you like to do groceries or you live in like an apartment and you have to buy groceries. I would say this one is best for students who have predictable spendings like gas and stuff like that. Number three, we have the Capital One Saver card for students. It's best for people who like to eat out a lot or have like subscriptions for streaming stuff. I would respectfully recommend this one for you. Number four, we have the Bank of America Travel Rewards for students. This one's great because you earn travel points on everything you spend with no annual fee. I would say this one is best for students who travel a lot or like study abroad, or like if you live out of state and you always have to fly back home, this one is definitely the best for you. Number five, we're going to be talking about the Chase Freedom Rice. This one is definitely a great starter card because you have no annual fee and you do not need a credit history to apply, and you also get rewards. I would recommend this one definitely for first-time card holders because you don't need a credit history, none of that. You get approved literally immediately. Now let's talk about student cards versus secured cards. So student cards are usually unsecured and they're just like best for building credit. Secure cards require a deposit and they're usually for people that have no credit history whatsoever. Also, being an authorized user on a parent's credit card can also help build your credit. I have a lot of friends that did this growing up and now their credit it's amazing because of their parents. Now let's talk about how to pick the right credit card for you. You need to ask yourself, do you want rewards? Will I pay my bill in full every month? Do I travel or do I just need everyday perks? And how comfortable are you with tracking bonus categories? Here's some quick tips I have you guys for responsible use. Always pay your balance full every time. Always full. We don't do minimum payments, none of that. Always pay your cards in full. Also, do not spend more than you can afford. If you see that in your checking account, you only have $100 and you buy something $200 on your credit card, you can't afford that. Only buy what you can afford. If you actually have the money in your check-ins, definitely get it on your credit card. You should always spend under 30% of your credit card limit. You do not want to go past that because that can affect your credit. A tip I also have is to always use auto pay. If you're not really good at like memorizing or keeping up, you can always use auto pay to just avoid any late fees. You don't need the best card, you just need the card that will help your goals and help you build credit. Subscribe for more money tips and comment down below which card you think is best for students. Thank you for watching.